This is standard 6.
Okay, for formative and summative assessments, I rated you at proficient because you were able to use those efficiently and proficiently. I feel like, and so therefore, I think that we could use maybe more formative assessments. One thing I did with the thumbs up, thumbs down. I guess that's just a really quick way to do it. So I can say I knew like Abby put sideways.
Yes.
And so like, okay, well obviously she might need a little more help with that or whatever. And that's just a quick way to do it. One way that I haven't done yet, but I want to, I just always forget about it every time I assess, is because we have to do the retake policy. And to go through while they're doing their test, go through and like with a red marker or something, or green or blue or whatever, and put a dot by, like, kind of look at their test and put a dot by the ones that they've gotten wrong so far. And then they go back and they fix those and get half credit back. And the ones you put, and then when you go by again, you put like a check mark or something, or a smiley face or something like that, because then they do the retake all in one. I always forget about that until like I've already done an assessment.
Plus retake at the same time.
Ooh. So we might be able to do that with the next grammar. So that's one way to add to the formative assessment, and the summative assessment, and it's kind of a formative as well.
Right.
Because you can see, okay, well obviously we need to redo that without having to get home and grade it and whatnot.
That's good. That's good.
I haven't used it yet. I want to use it. I just forget every single time.
I will try and remember for us both.
Because I forget. Oh man, I just did that. For alignment of assessments to objectives, it gave you outstanding because they were perfectly aligned with it, and with the essays that they're going to be doing, you know exactly what they want to do, and that's exactly what the essay is going to do. And the formative assessments led up to the summative assessment with the post-it notes and whatnot. For feedback, I put you as proficient. I feel like you do it appropriate and timely. The only thing I would say is maybe make it a little more deeper in some of the cases, but be able to judge. Like, for example, when you did the post-it note thing with the civilized and barbaric, that you kind of like, you read them all, and that was good. That's what I'm saying. It was timely. It was specific in that way. But you're like, oh, y'all did a good job. Kind of explain why. Why did they do a good job? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do. I kind of thought I was doing that because I was saying, okay, I want you to write down this specific one. This one's very detailed.
Okay, I see.
I also so make it even more obvious.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, make it a little more obvious. I think for them, they're able to gather that. They kind of make those connections, but with the other two classes, they won't be able to make those connections. But sometimes you do a good job, and sometimes I wish you want to go deeper and say, oh, they did a good job on that, and kind of move on.
Okay.
That makes sense. And then for the use of assessments, gave you proficient. I think you do a lot of the same types of assessments a lot, so maybe do more variety with that, and that's why I gave you proficient, because you do a good job with the ones you have.
Right, but adding more.
Yes. And the accommodations, I did put you at basic. I think that's just one thing you need to work on is modifying yourself.
Okay.
Or adding those accommodations and not modifying. Adding those accommodations in yourself. But with the higher learners in that specific, it's going to really hard. You had to differentiate it because you had the choices of the essays, and that's good. Okay. You gave them the choice for that. But since they're high learners, adding in a creative element or different things like that to accommodate maybe the product that they do.
Okay.
Or something of that nature where you can accommodate like Zach and mainly Zach, because he's the highest one in here, but like Zach can do so much more. He's already written half his essay right now, which is fine. He's probably a good essay. He'd probably gone into detail, but adding more elements to it, a creative part of it, also maybe giving him a specific higher level thinking question or something. Giving him something like that. Those are the only ones I can think off the top of my head.
Okay, but that makes sense.
You differentiate for him because you have accommodated him based on his needs.
Right.
It's a lot easier, I think, to do with the lower class because on all assessments we modify this anyway. Like you've helped modify the vocab test and provide those accommodations on this test, and you've done that before. With the lower class, I just didn't see it in that specific class.
Right. No, that makes sense.
But yeah, that's about it. Make sure I have everything. Yeah. So.
Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you.
Welcome.